So here's that super clean all-wheel cleaner. Foams away grime and brake dust. Super easy, super fast. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Jake here from GD Honey Acres. As you can tell, I have some super clean stuff on and some super clean products right here. And I'm currently at my skid steer. Now this thing, I have power washed it many times, and I've yet to get it super clean. Or mildly clean in any case. So we're going to try some products here. I'm going to first try it on my grapple. There's an oily, greasy mess right here. So we're going to attack it. We're going to spray on the super clean, let it sit for a little bit, and then just power wash it off with my Portland power washer, which is from Harbor Freight. As you can tell from a lot of these videos, I do a lot of Harbor Freight stuff, which is perfectly fine. I'm a homeowner, not a businessman, not a business owner. So we got to use with what we can afford. But we're going to get into super clean here, and we're going to try this out. Which one do I got right here? Got just this regular super clean cleaner. This is the full strength. Got tire cleaner there, a spray cleaner here. So what I plan on doing is we're going to use this one first on the grapple. See how all it does is cutting all this oily nastiness out. We're going to try the super clean tire cleaner on one of these wheels. Then we're going to use this spray on stuff in the engine bay. See how it goes. And the plan is just to spray everything on, let it sit for a minute or so, and rinse it off. See how it does. See if it's an amazing product like it's supposed to be. I imagine it will be from everything I've been watching on it. So yeah, I figured why not try this stuff out on probably my dirtiest piece of equipment on our little homestead here, which is my skid steer. I use it for everything. It is my multi-tool, my utility tool. Well, let's get after it. All right, as you can see right here, I've got oil and nastiness all over the place. Let's go ahead, turn this to spray, get it pumping. This is my first time ever using this stuff. We're just going to spray it on liberally here. Give it a good old spraying on all this. We'll let it soak and see how it does. I'm not sure if you guys saw it or not, but as soon as I got the water right here, just had a bunch of crud coming right off. That is pretty awesome. I've power washed this thing before, and I didn't see anything like that coming off. And it already looks a lot cleaner. Like I had a bunch of oil residue and crud all over the cylinder. I don't know if you can tell right now, but the oil residue is gone. This piston rod is looking real nice now. You know what? Let's finish spraying this out. I'm going to go ahead and move this guy. That's for the tires. And let's get all this right here. Let it soak again. Just get it all nice and sprayed. Got a bunch of grease built up all over this. A bunch of oil residue everywhere. From the videos I watched, the guy was talking about, hey, before he does any engine work, he just sprays it on, lets it sit for about a minute, and washes it off. And that's exactly what we did over here. And it seems like it took a lot of that oil and dirt crud right off. Cool. And by the way, these bottles, they're full. They're not like a lot of other stuff where they're only like that full. No, these things are freaking full. Now notice that including that spray bottle up there is heavy. It's not like empty like a lot of your other stuff is. All right, so I just gave it the good old 60 count. As warm as it is out here, if I go much longer, it's really going to dry on. So we're going to go ahead and power wash, see what happens. right, so what is my verdict so far on Super Clean? So far, I think it does exactly what it advertises. This is just our normal cleaner here. Sprayed the heck out of this grapple and the components up here where I get a lot of oil and dirt and grime from use. And it took it right off, because if you saw a little bit ago right there, it was just full of nastiness, like nasty dirt and grime that I've tried power washing before, and it wasn't coming off. It came right off, just like it was, just like I just put a little bit of mud on there that was fresh and just wiped it off. It cleaned it right up. So far, this stuff is awesome. So I think next we can do a little bit on the side of the skid steer here, and then we might move to the all-wheel cleaner and see how it does. As you can tell from looking right here, once again, a lot of oily grime. Let's give it all a little spritz. Spritz it all in here. Spritz that. Get all good, nice coating of this cleaner. We'll let that do its magic for about a good solid minute. Once again, who would have thought that it did exactly as advertised? Super clean, tough task, cleaner degreaser, dissolves grease, super easy, super fast. Biodegradable detergents. That's another awesome thing. It's biodegradable. You're not hurting the environment that way. So I got a little grease spot right there. Let that sit for a second. And then Gonski. This stuff works, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't tried this on your equipment, get it, try it. I think I'm definitely going to buy the big gallon jug or whatever it is. I saw it at Walmart the other day. It's a huge jug. All wheel cleaner. Foams away grime and brake dust. Super easy, super fast. Let me give that a good old spray there. You know what? Let's just do this. It's all-purpose all-wheel. So see how she does. Just gonna spray it all in there. Let it do its soak thing. Now you're supposed to do this dry, if I remember correctly, but don't let it dry. So just let it soak. We'll see what happens. Super clean all-wheel cleaner. Give it about a minute. We'll spray her down. All right, so we got the super clean all-wheel cleaner already going on this one. Now we're going to try it on this one. I'm just going to go ahead and spray it. So that way when that one's ready to be power washed, we'll give her a power wash and then hit this one over here. I think if you've got a car or pickup, you might want to do one wheel at a time. But on a skid steer, they're really close together. So I'm just going to do both wheels. So here's that super clean all-wheel cleaner. Foams away grime and brake dust. Super easy, super fast. All right, let's give her a go.
This is war with the enemy. Think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me. I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally.
I don't know about y'all, but that seems to have taken most of the dirt out of the sidewall, that tire right there, and a lot of that dirt off the rim. And for me, anything that I can just spray on, wash away with a little power washer, it's a win in my book. If I don't have to sit down there and scrub. Now, sometimes you might have to scrub a wee bit just to agitate the dirt in the surface a little bit. But it really seems like this cleaner just took all that nasty old dirt right away out of here. Look at that. It's not dirt and nastiness anymore right there. It's drying real well. Let's hit that one. Mind you, I do not have the tire shine stuff, but this super clean all-wheel cleaner, I think it definitely does the job as well. So let's go hit the other side with the regular and this, and see how clean that side gets. All right, so all around, this super clean, well, that's the all-wheel cleaner. I didn't spray you with that. So all around, the super clean degreaser cleaner does its job, and I'm very impressed. I saw dirt and grease flying off this thing that I've tried to power wash before, and it hasn't come off. And this thing probably hasn't been cleaned in I don't know how many years to this degree. And I've used other cleaners before, like your car wash stuff and other things that probably shouldn't be used on equipment and paint, but this definitely took stuff off that I've never seen it take off before, or I've never seen it come off this skid steer before. All right, so now let's move into the engine bay here and see what all we can clean off in there. So now this foam spray here, it shows perfect for super tough mess brakes, grills, and engines. So we're definitely going to try this on engines. Let's read the directions real quick. To avoid damaging surfaces, always pre-test on inconspicuous area for surface integrity and a check if the color is affected. Make sure the surface is as cool as possible. So that first one there, this skid steer has been sitting here for quite a while. I have not had it running. So cover surface with super clean in the appropriate strength, allowing time to dissolve grease and grime. Do not allow to dry on the surface. So that's the same thing with the other bottles. Don't allow it to dry on the surface. Rinse thoroughly and dry as needed. Depending on how you're using super clean, wear gloves and or eye protection. For more safety tips, go to superclean.com. Also, I saw on there, be careful not to leave it on aluminum surfaces too long. So here's this engine bay. Nasty, 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 nasty. So our inconspicuous area, we're going to do inside the door first. right down there. See what it does. See how it handles. Just right in here. Ooh, nice little foamy foam action there. See if it takes these stickers off. I could always order new stickers. Then we're going to let it sit for a few seconds and spray her down. See what it does. All right, let's give her a spray. All right, that was one spritzing with the Super Clean. I am super impressed. I'm gonna get right here again with the foam stuff. We'll see how well it takes that off. And didn't take the stickers away. That's super impressive to me too. Give that a little bit longer and we'll spray. All right, let's give it a spray. Now, mind you, I don't think the inside of that door has been clean at least 10 years. So I think that did a darn good job. Let's go ahead and spray the engine here. And we're not going to leave it on for too terribly long because I don't want it soaking on the aluminum just from the warning I saw. So let's give her a spritz down. Just going to spray the engine. Do this. Then we're going to see how she does. Now, mind you, I won't be driving this until it fully dries because of all the electrical components. So let it have it sit for a little bit. Now for something that hasn't been clean in years and years, that's Super Clean. Seems to have done a really good job with one coat of spray and just leaving it sit there for about a minute. And I was able to clean like that. That's pretty amazing. I'm going to let it drip for a minute. I'm going to spray it again, let it sit for another minute, and we'll probably call it good for the day. Just like that, I do believe that engine bay is pretty well clean for at least this part of it. I'm not going to tear the engine out and get on the other side. That's a little bit more work than I am wanting to do. But that Super Clean spray for engine bays, grills, and what have you, I say it definitely does the job. Wow. I've never seen it look that beautiful before. It looks so pretty. Would you just look at it? Would you just look at that? Just look at it. For all y'all old school people, you'll know what I'm quoting there. That looks beautiful. Just look at it. I wish I'd known about this stuff before I had to pull that valve cover off, pull the cam out so I could retime this engine because my timing belt jumped a few teeth and got super loose. That would have been very helpful and a lot more clean to work on. Well, these super clean products, are they worth it? I think they darn right are. I haven't seen these oily, nasty, dirty, greasy spots removed on this thing ever before just by power washing it. Adding this in, spraying it on there, leaving it for 60 seconds beforehand, and then power washing, just peels right off, comes off like a hot knife through butter. I'm still amazed at how well it cleaned. So I'm excited to use this on other things. I think I want to clean the engine bay of my Dodge Ram. Maybe clean all the floor mats, all the vehicles with this stuff too, and figure out what else I want to clean. I saw somewhere that you can clean clothing, dirty, oily, greasy spots with it. And I have a coat. It's got an old grease stain on it. I'm like, you know what? Try it out. Let's see what happens. But here we got the tire wash, the foaming spray, and the regular spray cleaner. They're all worth it. I say give it a try. Let me know what you think. Super clean. Awesome product. Great job. Great job. And I can't wait to use this more in the future out here on the homestead. I think I should try, since I'm a beekeeper, try cleaning my hive tools at some point with it, see if it takes that beeswax and propolis off. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope this helped you out figuring out which super clean product you want to use. They got something for everything. All right, love y'all. Pray for you. Pray for me. Hope you're doing well whenever you are, wherever you are. Jake here from GD Honey Acres. I'm out. Peace. Bye.